There's a world most people never notice. A world beneath their feet. A world where survival is not optional and quitting is not a concept. In that world, an lives to you. An ant is small, easy to be ignored, easy to crush without even realizing it. But to the ant, the world is enormous. A tiny crack in the ground is a canyon. A fallen leaf is a mountain. A single human step is the end of everything. Yet every morning, when the sun rises, the ants come out. No applause, no encouragement, no guarantee they will return alive. They come out anyway, because survival does not wait for motivation. One day, a single ant steps out of its colony and sees something extraordinary. A crumb. To you, it is nothing. To the ant, it is life. Food means survival. Food means the colony lives another day. Food means purpose. The ant grabs the crumb and begins the long journey home. The ground is rough. The weight is heavy. Every step demands effort. But then, the ant reaches a wall. Not a dramatic wall. Not a giant obstacle. Just a small raised edge in the ground. The ant tries to climb it. It slips. Falls. Tries again. Falls again. 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 From a human point of view, this is where most people quit. This is too hard. This is not worth it. I'll try something else. But the ant does not stop. It doesn't sit down to question its worth. It doesn't wonder if the universe is against it. It doesn't wait for a sign. It simply tries again. 10 attempts. 20 attempts. Each fall teaches it something new. A better grip. A different angle. A smarter move. Failure is not rejection. Failure is instruction. Eventually, the ant finds a hold. A tiny edge. A small opening. And slow. It climbs over the wall. The wall did not move. The challenge did not disappear. The ant simply refused to quit. This is where humans forget something important. Success does not arrive because obstacles vanish. Success arrives because persistence outlasts resistance. Most people quit not because they cannot succeed, but because they grow tired of trying. They want results before repetition, rewards before discipline, victory before consistency. Ants don't think that way. On this movie, they don't know if the crumb will make it home. They don't know if danger is ahead. They don't know if today is their last day. They move anyway. Consistency is not loud. It does not announce itself. It works quietly, repeatedly, patiently, and that is why it works. Ants do not work alone. When one ant finds food, others follow the trail. Not because they were promised success, but because success leaves clues. Your consistency does the same thing. When you show up every day, people notice. When you refuse to quit, opportunities appear. When you stay disciplined, momentum builds. But only after time. Ants spend most of their lives underground. You don't see their tunnels. You don't see their preparation. You don't see the structure holding everything together. You only notice ants when they succeed. Humans are the same. People see the victory, not the process, the breakthrough, not the repetition, the results, not the quiet days of effort. If you are in a season where nobody sees what you're doing, you are not failing. You are building tunnels. Foundations are invisible until they carry weight. Ants are not the strongest creatures on Earth. They are not the fastest. They are not the smartest. Yet they can carry many times their own weight. Why? Because they do not stop. Talent fades without discipline. Motivation disappears without structure. Dreams die without consistency. But consistency compounds. Small effort done daily becomes unstoppable. There will be days you feel tired, days you feel unseen, days you feel like quitting. Remember the ant? No one cheers for it. No one films it. No one praises its effort. Yet it shows up every single day. Not because it feels inspired, but because it understands survival. Your dreams deserve that same seriousness. You don't need to be big to be powerful. You don't need to be loud to be effective. You don't need instant results to be successful. You only need to keep going. Perseverance is refusing to quit. Consistency is refusing to skip. Together, they turn crumbs into empires. So tomorrow, when it feels pointless, show up again, even if it's small, even if it's quiet, even if no one is watching, because one day, they will. Subscribe to Busy Minds Thrill and keep your days motivated.